It's Week 8 of the NFL. And we've got Jeff Okuda.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. As Indy's offense takes the field for the first time, we take a look at Matt Ryan, top 10 all-time in passing yards, playing his first career season outside of Atlanta. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Again, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Ryan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And bringing him out, CD, it's a rookie from South Dakota State by way of Samford and South Florida. Well-traveled. Here's Chris Oladokun.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Oladokun on 1st down. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. They're going to throw again here, Oladokun.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Oladoka to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turn.
And it's a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. With some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20. Pierce has it knocked loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Indy set to go on offense once more. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But that sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Returnable here for St. Brown.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Oladoke into the air on 1st down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Oladoke.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Now Oladoke, 3rd and long.
Open man right side is St. Brown.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oladoke on 1st and 10.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final play.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, right side. 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Taken at the goal line.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Isaiah Pacheco
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
Here's Ryan to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Oladokin.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Oladokin again. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Offense now as they make their way onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
Part of my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest, but now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly, but they're still out there hunting for big plays.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And the Colts coming out now.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just can dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
So now then, the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Come on.
Here we go on 4th down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well.